Email marketing for fashion brands. Why is it so important for your business and how can it be valuable and help you to increase your sales and profits? Let's find out in this video. Welcome. If you're new around here, I'm Vicky, founder of The Fashion Business Coach, the platform that helps small and startup fashion brands to launch and scale successfully. And this is one of my free weekly videos in which I answer one of your questions or share a tip about the fashion industry. If you're not already subscribed, make sure that you do to catch the new video each and every Tuesday. So email marketing, why am I making this video? One of the things that I work with clients on one-on-one is helping them to do an audit of their marketing activity, and that extends into their website as well. The reason that's relevant is because on so many of these audits that I do, I'll notice just kind of hidden away in the corner an email subscription box, and it'll say something really generic like sign up for updates or sign up for 10% off your first order or something like that, and it's always hidden away. And it's such a wasted opportunity, which is why I wanted to make this video for you today. The reason that email marketing is so powerful is that in reality, very few people who discover you today are ready to buy from you today. And there's a ton of reasons why that might be. Some of them are in your control, some of them aren't. So for instance, someone might literally not have the money to make the purchase. They might be waiting for payday. Some people might think, oh, this is a great outfit for the next wedding I get invited to, or when I go on vacation, or, all of these different things that might run through somebody's mind that they're kind of saving it for later in their mind. The other reasons are ones that you can control. So for instance, they might have just discovered you. They might have just seen your ad or just discovered you on social media, and they're not really sure who you are yet. Maybe they're not sure if you're legit. Maybe they're worried about what happens if it doesn't fit and then you have to return it. Can you return it? All these kinds of doubts go through their mind, and most of them relate to trust. They just don't trust you enough yet to make the purchase. So the reason we want this email marketing and we want it to be really obvious on your website and really enticing is because for these people who aren't ready today, that doesn't mean that they're not going to be ready tomorrow or next month or next year even. This has happened to me personally. People have discovered my fashion brand and then a year later eventually made the purchase. And it was all down to the email marketing. They just wanted to make a purchase for a wedding in my case, and they didn't have a wedding yet. So it was really important for me to have their email address so I could keep them top of mind. You might be thinking, well, they're following me on social, so they're already gonna remember me. Actually, no. And this is one of the reasons why email marketing is so powerful. You might know that when you post to, say, Instagram, for example, only a small amount of your followers will actually see your post. Instagram's not going to show it to every single follower that you have. The proportion of people is actually very, very small, right? So not everyone is going to see it. Whereas with email marketing, it's really in your control. Everyone's going to check their email at some point. So if you do your job right, if you send out really interesting emails and emails that people want to open, interesting subject lines and so on, you've always got the chance to be seen. Whereas on social media platforms, that's not up to you. That's up to the algorithm of that platform. Along similar lines, the other reason why email is so powerful is because essentially you own it. It's yours. If you think about algorithm changes that happen quite often, I know a lot of people have been discussing lately how much their Instagram posts, for example, how much the engagement has dropped. And that's because of a change that Instagram has made. Again, completely out of your control. And we see these kinds of changes on all sorts of platforms. Those of you who are a little bit older, like myself, might remember, for instance, there was a social media platform called MySpace. I think it actually still exists, but I never hear people talk about it. So MySpace was like the thing. Like when I was a teenager, everyone at college was talking about this. Like, oh, you on MySpace? Let me add you on MySpace. Like it was the thing. And now nobody uses it at all. At least nobody I know uses it. So the point is, if you are putting all your eggs in one basket, in the Instagram basket, what happens if Instagram has to shut down, or if they get hacked, or if they just lose popularity and people don't use it anymore? If you've put all of your marketing strategy into Instagram, that essentially could be gone overnight without you having any control over it. Whereas if you've got an email list, the power is really in your hands. So they're my 2 reasons why you have to get onto email marketing. And that essentially it boils down to the fact that not everyone is going to be ready to buy today, and you want to make sure that people do know how to find you and do remember who you are even when they are ready to make the purchase. And email marketing is a really great way to connect with people and keep your brand top of mind, so when they are ready, they're not going to think, oh, what was that great item I saw months ago? How do I find it again? They'll have your emails, they can search their emails, they can find it really easily. If the whole concept of email marketing is new to you, I do have another video on this, so I'm going to link to that below so you can check that out. And as always, let me know in the comments if you've got a question on this or if it's a topic that really interests you, and we can have some more video content on it. I'll also link to a PDF ebook that I have that may be of interest if you do want to take your email marketing seriously. It's got basically information on how you can automate your email marketing so that you don't have to be there day in, day out, welcoming people and doing everything manually. So it's a way to just basically set it up once, have these email sequences that really tell people who you are and help them to trust you, which, as we said, is one of the reasons why they don't make the purchase in the first place. So I'll link to that as well. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you next week.